Hi everybody, Angela here. Let's see. It might be loud. Everybody's home right now, so I'm in my bedroom with the door locked, but might hear stuff. I hear Hugh out there with his remote control cars and stuff. So anyway, a little bit of an update. So I made the yarn blanks that Hugh and I dyed. I made them on that little Singer knitting machine. And I was like, it would have been really nice to have a bigger knitting machine. You know where this is going, right? Anyway, Michael's last weekend sent me a coupon for, what was it? 40% off. I don't know. Anyway, I got the big loops and thread knitting machine. It's normally $75 at Michael's, and I got it for $29 and free shipping. So they shipped it to my house for $29 with the sales and stuff that they were having going on. So I got it for less than half price and free shipping. So I figured that was awesome. So I'll definitely be making more sock blanks to dye yarn because that's fun to have them in that format. I've only dyed a couple things of yarn. So I bought this pink yarn at the thrift store, and it's wool. It's wool and acrylic. And I thought, I'll over dye that rose color with blue and it'll turn it purple. Well, it turned it like gray, and I had some ties on it to keep some of the rose color. I mean, it's kind of a purplish, but it's mostly like a dark gray. So that kind of was sad. But I had so much blue in the water at the end that I was like, well, I don't want to waste that blue. So I grabbed another thing of yarn and dipped it in there. And then I decided, okay, well, on the other side, I'll do red. And I put red in, and for some reason it made this rose color. So I ended up with this hank of yarn, which I think is really cool. It's like, I don't know, like a sky blue or a robin's egg blue and a rose pink. I don't know. Anyway, that was just like, this was my dye mop. I put it in there to suck the extra dye out of the water so that when I went to rinse this one out, it wouldn't be blue dye everywhere. So anyway, that's the only stuff I have dyed really at all since then. I'm going to be dyeing a bunch more though, because I actually got an order for some from a friend here on YouTube. I'm not going to say who. Maybe once it's all done and she has it, then we'll both talk about it. But yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited. So, okay, I'm very close to done. This is all that I have left of all that yarn that I'm making this shawl out of, the window pane shawl. And it is getting nice and big. Yeah. And it's all my home dyed yarn, and you can tell where it changes, but it does go together, which is what I figured, that since it was dyed at the same time in the same pot, it would at least go together, which it does. It's just that the one hank had a lot more pink in it than the other ones. So you can tell a difference, but I think they still go really nicely. So I'm getting really close to done with that. I'll probably be done in the next few days, I would guess. I'm being super duper careful with my stitches because this is what I'm going to put in the fair. I'm going to enter this in the fair. And with, with fair entries, yeah, it might be a little bit about complexity and stuff, but mostly it's about your tension and your stitches and not making mistakes. So I'm being really cautious with my stitching and making sure I'm getting it really well. So yeah. That. Then my daughter and I went to Walmart this evening, and all their Easter stuff is 75% off, and I think you know where this is going. Basically, I have now purchased like 30 or more things of dye. But my daughter was so funny. She said, Mom, you're the person that our math problems warned us about. if Angela had 50 boxes of dye and she uses 22, how okay, thanks, Hannah. Anyway, so I thought that was funny. I'm sorry, but I can't. It was 40 cents or 49 cents or something for all the different colors. Like, I can't pass that up. Everything's on 75% off now. So, also the Knit Picks Bare Yarn is still on a 20% off sale until the end of this month. So I'm debating whether or not to buy some more, especially since I do have an order for some. Maybe I should stock a little bit more. We'll see. Oh, and also I have to say, Summer from Summer's Tips and Stitches, she talked about me in her video today that I was a bad influence. It was my fault that she decided to buy a bunch of bare yarn. Sorry, I am a bad influence. I'm an enabler. But anyway, Henry, my autistic kid, he's 9. You've probably seen him if you watch me very much. But he said to me the other day, Mom, you're addicted to yarn and you're addicted to crochet. And he was being really serious. He said, maybe you should go to Yarn and Crochet Anonymous meetings, like AA meetings. And I started laughing and I told him, Henry, those meetings would be enabler meetings. It wouldn't help us with our addictions at all, because we would be saying, oh, yes, you should get that yarn. Yeah, you should totally do that pattern. Oh, I can help you learn that so you can crochet it. Like, there's no way that a Crochet and Yarn Anonymous meeting would work. I'm sorry. It would be a bunch of enablers hanging out together, enabling each other to buy more yarn and do more stuff. So anyway, also, I am purchasing from Tea Doddles. That's Christy Cook over at Tea Doddles. She has this awesome maker's bags that she makes. They're on her Etsy shop under Tea Doddles. Teadoddles. But she had shown a fabric on her YouTube channel weeks ago that I fell in love with. And she finally put up a bag that she had made with it. And I was like, I want that, Christy. Please, I want it. So I'm getting that from her. I'll show you when it gets here, but it'll be a great project bag. It's going to be nice and big, and it has pockets inside for your needles. And I could even use it as a purse, like carry my projects and all my purse stuff in it because it has pockets inside. But anyway, that's about all I have right now. I still have one hank of that titmouse. I did have a lady buy one hank, and I'm mailing it to her tomorrow. What I decided to do was $22, and that includes shipping, which is actually amazing. It's cheaper than if you went back and bought that knit crate for that month that had the titmouse. So if anybody else is wanting that other hank, let me know. It'll be $22. And that includes shipping. I'll just pay the shipping because it's such a beautiful yarn. Somebody needs to use it, and it's not going to be me. So, I guess that's it. And again, my email address is angelacrochets@gmail.com. So what happened with my name, I just thought I'd tell you this too. I know I keep almost saying goodbye and keep blabbing on, but anyway, what happened with my YouTube name is first I made my email and I was like, I'm horrible with names, you guys. You guys come up with the best names. I'm horrible at it. I'm just so horrible. Like there's, Bago Day. There's, sorry about the dogs barking in the background. Summer's Tips and Stitches, Tea Doddles, The Secret Yarnery. There's all these amazing names. Well, when I decided to make my YouTube channel, I was like, well, first I should grab an email that will go with it, because YouTube and Google are, put together. So I wanted to grab the Gmail. So I grabbed Angela Crochets because I have zero creativity when it comes to names. I just don't have creativity about names. So I did Angela Crochets at Gmail. And then I went to Etsy and I tried to grab it, and there's someone else that already has Angela Crochets on Etsy. I don't think they actually have a shop going, but the name was taken. So I was like, well, I guess, okay, maybe this other Angela crochets, but I crochet art. My crochet is art. It's not just crochet. That's what I decided was, okay, hopefully people will remember that. Like, Angela crochets art. But I think people have a problem remembering it too. I wish I was more creative with names, but I'm just not. I never have been. So anyway, but yeah, so that's how I got Angela Crochet's art. And I, you know, my email is Angela Crochets, but that's the one I use. But yeah, Angela Crochet's art. Obviously, I had to switch my YouTube to that because that's what my Etsy ended up being. So anyway, that's how that happened. I wish that I had more creativity when it came to names, but I just have zero name creativity. So anyway, that's enough of me babbling on and on and on and on. I will definitely be dyeing some yarn, but I'm not going to be videoing it all the time. I mean, I think unless I do something that's completely different that I've never done before. Mainly, I originally made those first videos so that hopefully I could try to recreate if it worked out well. And then when it did work out well, I thought, well, I should show other people so they can do it if they want to too. So, I mean, I'm going to be dyeing yarn, but I'm not going to be videoing all of it. But I definitely will come back when my shawl is done. I still do have the tablecloth, which I've worked on a little bit. I still have a doily going. All of these things that I'm working on now are for the county fair because that's just what I'm working towards this year. Like I want to make things to put in the county fair. So I have an idea for a baby blanket, and I have, you know, I'm going to be one of those people that enters a bunch of stuff in the county fair this year. Last year I only entered 2 things, but I won ribbons. I got a blue ribbon. I got a 1st place and a 3rd place. So yeah, maybe this year I can get a bunch more of those blue ribbons. Anyway, all right. I will talk to you all later. Bye for now.